Okay. Well, won't you at least try and follow him? He left something behind. I think I can get it. 65%, 95%. Leave him alone. Let's get moving. Wow. Rue serious is being serious. My God. Alright. Since it is I'm a llama making both suggestions, I'm a llama? Come along. Let me know. Which ones do you want? Do you want to go for 1 or 2? The roll of the dice. Number 2. Okay. I'm a llama sprints alongside the rushing current. And spotting her chance, she dives in. Sploosh. With Xantos and Rue reaching to help, I'm a llama emerges, spluttering. Encumbered with a gleaming prize. Yes! Well done! After that, they finish their survey. Following the river a while in both directions, they get a good feel for the land. They don't find the waterling again, nor see signs of his passage. Kira says, oh, you let Zan's boyfriend run away! That night. Santos, you really think you should have gone after him, huh? These red beans are good. The sun will rise tomorrow. Beans, at the end of the night, I'm here with beans and a beige tent. Ah, well. The night passes. Okay. Grave Crash. It's a tier 1 water axe. Damage 5, range 1.6, shred is 1, stunt damage 1. A well-made axe imbued with the quick surging spirit of water. Action, melee strike. Individual attacks a nearby foe with their Grave Crash. Refunds an action point. Oh, okay. Well, you've got the Shock Gavel Hammer. And the Autumn Howl Bow. I think we're going to give it to Trivinix, just because it's better in every way. Grave Crash, there we are. Let's build a station here. Actually, you know what? The Plainsfolk are anything but plain. We should help as we can. You know what? No, we're not going to for now. I'm going to continue looking, but we will build a station there eventually. Let's move as a group. I'll come back when I've got more legacy points to spend. Right now, I've only got 1. We've revealed this location. Strength 3. Let's get in there. Where's Trivinix? He's not back yet? That man drives me crazy sometimes. Think something's got him? This peddler may know. Oh, peddler man. Who? Excuse us, peddler man. We're wondering if you've seen a fellow pass this way, armoured and strong-elbowed. Well, firstly, I'm not selling anything. Could have been any time in the past couple of days. Where are you coming from? Small village near what we used to call Shillington Veins. It's not Shillington Veins? Where he was Shillington Veins is where he was headed. Giving it a look, but you never saw him? Sorry, no, but listen. Folks have been disappearing back there. I don't know what's got into them. But it's not safe. I've packed my things and I'm heading out. Your friend, well, I hope you find him. The man in his cart roll along. Maybe something really did get to him, huh? That's possible, I guess. Then we get him back. Come on. Later. Anything? No, you? No, it's a little village, but I doubt they all packed and left. From a gully among the rocks rises a brief gust of voices. Hear that? Come, Great One! Come, Great One! Great One, come! Peddler Man has a name. Wouldn't want to call someone Coda Man after all. Fair? Oh, take care, Entranced by the Wild. Well, my friends, I'm off to sleep. I hope Zan gets a wonderful boyfriend. Great One, come! Come, Great One! To be fair, that wouldn't work on me either. Hush, you! Yeah, hush! Come, Great One, we've brought your gift! Spare us! The urgent cries and amber torchlight are easy to follow in the otherwise still night. Trivinix's cage is makeshift, but sturdy. This is a sacrifice, isn't it? Shh! Not if we stop it. Attempt to reason with him. Ooh, excuse me. Omega Dracon, thank you very much for the 42 months. Everyone talking about good nights gave me a yawn. Good neighbours, landsfolk, listen, there's no need for blood. Or rescue Trivinix by force. We'll scatter this rabble. Okay, well, both, once again, are I am a llama. So, I am a llama, you have yet another choice to make. You do get a lot of choices, I am a llama, my lord. Reason with them, okay. Trying to get us all killed, stranger? Or just yourself? The opposite. See, that man you've caged has my heart. Whatever happens to him happens to me as well. Aww, I am a llama. This is the price of survival. Our own are not exempt. The Great One demands sacrifice, and we have no choice but to oblige. No choice at all? What are you saying? And what's this Great One? You haven't seen it, the Great One. It comes with a host of crackling bone things, monsters. It burns, it eats, or else it rages and kills across the countryside. So we kill it. Huh? We'll kill it. Won't we? Will we? You really mean that? We'd stand in its way? Do battle with a deadly monster? Why? Because it's slightly more palatable than killing you. If we fail, then it gets to eat us anyway, doesn't it? Either way, you're safe. Well, I see no harm in letting you try. Don't expect us to throw our lives in with yours. The village folk shuffle past, up to their homes. I am a llama, Rue, and Xantos break Trivinix out of his prison. Depressing how fear nudges weak hands towards evil. From within the cave, a blue glow grows, and a hungry growl. Okay, we've got a Spectic, Sommelier, a Watchman. Ratcheting necks swing around as its armoured body roves, keeping uncompromising vigilance. And the Great One, torturous, crackling, accompanies its talking gait. The sound of stone heating till it breaks, a ripping hot roar, as from a black furnace flows forth. Right then. Well, I could just take a shot straight away. The other thing is I could just put you into Guardian mode. Oh, good lord. I would like you to start grabbing things. You can pin. Splinters. Discus. Also interfuse this. I can use both of them the next turn. Oh, damn it. I need to get a warden for you. Well, poop. Well, that's terrifying in the most awful of ways. Flame leash. Oh, damn it. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Trivinix can get over there and attack. Can also go up there and attack. That'd be worth it. Can you get out of this mess without taking loads of damage? Not easily. I kind of feel that I need to take the Great One out first. I'm going to move up here, take you down. At least I'd hoped I would. This will not cost you any health, so let's make that happen. But it will take the Great One out of it. And... I guess Guardian there. Not in the best position, I'll be honest. Okay, nice dodge. Real big ouch there. Okay, well, you grab this, pull it back. That should be pinned. Cannot move, and defenses are lowered by 1. That means I can now focus on you. Damn it, that's not going to kill it. Deeply, deeply frustrating. I could slam you. I could go over there and slam this. I think that's the better move, is to take the Sommelier out. But... if I move up here and attack, we'll get... oh, I was going to say, we'll get a nice big wall up, but that didn't happen. I kind of need to move you out of this range, but... you might just have to take an early wound. Yeah, just move around. Damn it. I couldn't really see a way that we were going to get out of that. Aavak, thank you very much for the raid, mate. You were Wildermyth Adventures too. And then Barb's took an arrow to the knee, so raid. Well, I mean, you've raided into someone taking a gout of acid to the face. But should be okay. The hit is worse than Rue had braced for. He struggles to stay up. At the beginning of the stream, we managed to work our way through the first campaign. So we've got one of our legacy characters, Rue, with us, alas. But thank you very much for the raid. I hope you enjoyed your time with Wildermyth, even if someone did take an arrow to the knee. Yeah, Rue's a legacy character. Ugh, thought I was made of tougher stuff than this. Better back off. Next time, maybe. Rue loses 2 health for the remainder of this game. Won't go down without a fight, though. Rue dies, deals 12 damage. No. Back off. Another day, perhaps. I can be patient. We'll just have to be careful with you. Not broken, but perhaps a bit bent. Rue slips away. Nicely dodged, Travinix. Wallop. Good. I kind of need that thing dead, though. That's the real one that worries me. Can I get this over there? Yes, I can. Okay, that one's out then. I mean, honestly, I could take out either one. I'd have to be over there to take that one. Ah, balls. Decidedly ungood. Oh, this is not good. I'm gonna have 2 people go down. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, well done. A bloody sommelier. I guess Rue was overconfident when he said he knew how he'd do in battles. Well, no, he did know. He just knew he was going to be bad. Greybark, Hunter Armor. Nice. Okay. It's level 1, so it would increase our armor up to 2.4 from 0.9. That's very nice. Speed does not go down a whole level. Dodge does go down a little bit, but warting also goes up, so that's actually really nice. That's a very nice upgrade. Very nice. The Great One is extinguished, reduced to ash. Its minions are dead or scattered. Travinix and the rest make a weary return from the cave in the gully. I am a llama. Thank you. I wasn't sure if... For your sweet glance, Travinix, for your smile, I'd slay 1,000 Great Ones. Alright, well, that's 1, then. Really? Dawn climbs onto the distant hills as the old village spokeswoman sheepishly approaches, trailing a young woman with fiery eyes. Let me first thank you, strangers. My name's Modisa South, and my parents were among the first sacrificed to that thing, by this woman and her posse. We all wound up under their thumb. In any case, you've broken their power, and we've wrested our homes back. You and yours will be welcome here for the rest of our numbered days. Rest of numbered days, and in our humble village, your name shall never fade. As the morning stretches, Trevinix and the others head out, refusing an offer to stay in favour of getting on the road. The people here will be strong, believing in the courage of the bringers of the ring. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with flowers, a memorial to the innocents who died there. The story will ring through the generations. 3 legacy points. Okay. +1 armor. Great. Okay. Now, I think securing this area makes sense. Investigate thoroughly and catalogue everything. We need some more bits. No, come back. Poop. Okay, well, it's going to take 35 days while you run off to Woody Tooth and heal. I mean, you'll heal faster over there, to be fair. Okay. Fabrics and spell thread. Armor 0.5. I feel that wouldn't have helped you, actually. It barely helps you at all. We'll give it to you, then. It doesn't really help anyone, honestly. It's only 0.5 armor. In that case, I'm going to give it to Xantos, because it brings them a little bit closer to safety. Let's get on the way. Are you seeing this as return to action? You can join them now. You heal so much faster in a town. Okay. Now this one's got occupied by lurking Mothagi. So we're going to want to patrol here. Hey, OAA, how you doing, mate? Thank you so much for the raid. My God, we've had so many raids. Lots of people coming in to see how Wildermyth is going. How are you doing, mate? I hope you had a good stream. You were playing some Domekeeper. Right, how long have you been playing that tonight? Have you been playing with some of the older, more traditional characters, or the latest one? I actually haven't played with I forget what it's even called. The latest character in Domekeeper. I've seen how it plays, and it looks like it's a lot of fun, but I have not had a chance to give it a shot myself. But chat, if you aren't familiar, and I can scarcely believe you won't be familiar with AA at this point, please do give them a follow, either by clicking on the link at the top of the chat, or following the link that is in chat, thanks to Nightbar. All I know about Domekeeper is that I would die for Dilbert and Drillium. Yeah, to be fair, Drillbert and Drillium, the names alone engender the willingness to die for them. As long as the Drillberts are safe. Yep. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription there. Ezekiel Bot, I guess, with the Y. Emphasizing the E part before Ezekiel. Thank you very much for the sub, and indeed for the gift subs. That's incredibly kind of you. That's super kind of you. Thank you, mate. Okay, so for those who might not be aware what Wildermyth is, this is a tactical turn-based RPG. We're kind of in the overworld right now, deciding where we're going to go next to have a fight. Most of the game kind of progresses through combat, but there are strong story elements. And the way I've been explaining this is kind of a quick overarching guide, is if you imagine what it's like to play a kind of solo video game version of Dungeons & Dragons, but where the emphasis isn't on the game mechanics and the dice rolling, but on the storytelling. This kind of takes tabletop RPGs and focuses on the narrative element of tabletop RPGs rather than the dice rolling and equipment management. It does have that. Again, it's a tactical turn-based RPG, but this is basically a story generator in the truest form of what a story generator would be. So if you like tabletop RPGs, and especially like the emergent storytelling that tends to go on with them, then this is very much a game for you. Right, with that done, we're going to need to patrol this area, get rid of the infestation. We may as well have everyone do that. It's going to take 24 days to do, and then we are going to assault, because the strength of the encounter will be greatly reduced as a consequence. So this is the Slackstell Fuss. We've got a Calamity card coming in 12 days, and an invasion, or rather an incursion, in 291. We should be good for that. This is very much a game where the campaign can span generations. So this is our current party, of which we recruited Are You Serious? They were a legacy character from a previous campaign, so they had moved into legends. They're like a local hero, and we managed to recruit them. These three characters are brand new to this campaign, and brand new in general. But a campaign can span more than one person's lifetime. And they will retire at a certain age, they might have children, they will form romances, they will form rivalries, and it's kind of generational in that regard. And Vasunova, thank you very much for the 32 months, that's super kind of you. Periapsis says, I was playing Wildermyth with a friend last year, and Gurgulp nobly sacrificed himself to beat the chapter boss. His mantle was taken up by his son, Gurgthup. Both names were randomly generated and incredible. See, we haven't been playing with randomly generated names. We are naming characters after chat, which adds a little bit more to the drama and hilariousness when they then form rivalries and or romances. Nexus's brother worked on the game, which always makes it extra special. Wow. Nexus... As in your brother, Nexus Tremian? Hello, Trontastic. Good evening to you, mate. If so, that's actually pretty amazing. Oh, wow. Actually, your brother worked on the game. That's fantastic. In what capacity did he work on the game? The sun's fallen and silver fog floats from the trees where shadows pool. I'm a llama. Can you slow down? We're all getting lost in this stuff. It's thickening. Perfect atmosphere, isn't it? Ever heard the story of O. Mitchell, the mountain ghost? Currently, our entire party are romantics, by the way, so we're really doubling down on the drama potential. He did some coding for the shaders. His name went by in the credits earlier. It was great. Oh, I'm terribly sorry I missed it if you mentioned it at the time. That's awesome. The quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable. The whirling air almost utterly opaque. Santos? Rue? You trust me, don't you? Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. Oh wait, haven't we seen this particular event? Silver and Shadows? They halt just in the last campaign, that is. They halt just inside the shelter of pines, the dark air clinging wet. The trunks, they press to dampen their palms. Being lost with you isn't so bad. And then something vast moves beside them. Slow, achingly slow. It passes. Too enormous to be seen. Impossibly silent. I'd believe in anything now. Night's fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow. I love the writing in this. Let's find the others. Maybe they saw it too. Maybe they saw it better. I'd rather us take a look now. Trails go cold. Quick in the dark. Okay, since this is kind of between the two, I'm going to give the choice to Butters Ray, the giant, like the forest god from Mononoke. Yeah, yes, more or less. I just got done playing Wildermyth privately. Nice to see it being streamed tonight as well. Oh, I'm glad you dropped by then. I hope your private game went well. Butters Ray says too. We'll be safe. Anyway, who knows what we'll find? I want us to find it together. Oh, romantic. Alright then. Together. The night emptied in silence. Fills again with noise. Crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Scuttling ferrets! The best kind of scuttling... Well, scampering ferrets. More dancing ferrets are truly the best kind. But, nevertheless. You hear that, girls? They're talking about you. And boys. Also talking about you. Not directly, of course. But... unless you've been off having forest adventures without my knowing. Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Ayamalama runs to stop over one of these and scrapes the earth away with the strong limb of her bow. Careful. She plucks a growing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips her grasp, but then floats, settling in the air. I think there's bone dogs on the prowl. Snatching the seed, Ayamalama secures it in her pocket. This is shouting distance, right? It's certainly worth a try. Xantos? Rue? Their friends find them. But so do their enemies. Oh dear. But the game went okay. Lost one character early due to ambush. Everyone else is surviving. For now. Our mice ferret scuttling. No. Talia and Midna are snoozing, and so is Ares and Athena. They're just snoozing in a different hammock. All heroes. Walling provides no armor this combat. Oh, that's not great. We want to take out the Somalia as quickly as we can. Fire friend! No, come back, fire friend! Right, you don't need to be fire friend. You can do other things. And Rue? Rue, I don't want you to get Somalia'd. So, can I ignite things? I can. Let's just ignite that. Actually, interfuse is a quick action, so I can still do two things. Don't. Full action. Don't. Now I can splinter blast you, but it doesn't do much damage. Or I can steal the fire from this and pop it right in front of you. Do I want to try and get over there and get... I do. Go, 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 go. I am a llama. I want fire bow if I can. It's alright, little one. Can I tell Travinix about it? Oh, it's so sweet how she's constantly thinking about her lover. Enchant tier 1 bow. Enchant tier 0 dagger. Legacy bow. No, we want the bow. I want a flame bow. Grim Beach Curve. A well-made bow imbued with a chaotic flaring spirit of fire. Stunt effect. Damages up to 3 nearby enemies. Okay. I will take it. The farm bow becomes a named fire bow. How truly glorious. Guardian. Really don't particularly want... I'm not going to get any kind of bonus here, am I? But you will gain... armor. I could light the lamp as well. But just go... Oh, wait, no. You can bow. You can shoot, rather. Go for it. Nice. You're automatically in Guardian. I'm wondering how Guardian works in regards to... Yeah, it doesn't do anything. If you have a bow equipped, is what I was going to say. Right, you need to die so much. Please don't be alive anymore. Oh, fantastic. I could take you out, which wouldn't be bad. Take you out straight away. Okay, we've got a couple of options. First and foremost, I want you to plonk you. Nice. Oh, that worked perfectly. The stunt damage there. Absolutely glorious. Take them down. Actually used the wrong person. I meant to use you, but never mind. 2 damage. Okay, nice. Blocked some more. Watchmen don't seem to do too much damage, which is good. Need to make it so you're fast enough to actually get into combat a bit better, I think. Switch your weapon. Go for the wallop. There we go. Somalia, want to be alive? No. It's the Fire Friend. It's an elemental, and as you can see there, if you can get to it before it despawns, which it does in like 4 turns in a fight, you can have it enchant one of your items. And that then becomes something you can craft. Like, you unlock that elemental weapon for the rest of the... well, forever. It becomes a legacy weapon. I've only played the first story back when the game first came out, and deleted my legacy a while back after they added more to the game. Wanted a fresh start with the new stuff, but kept on waiting until more updates, and now with the DLC coming out, it will be the best time to return. The more cosmetics, the better for me. Oh yeah, there's loads of cosmetic mods I noticed as well. There are ridiculous amounts of cosmetic mods. Sprites are for hugging, yes. Why did one character only get 3 experience points instead of 4? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just that it wasn't perfectly even the amount of experience points that were available. Right. There's no point in doing that, because I wouldn't get anything, so I may as well salvage for fabric. You don't need this. You can bring it down for fabric instead. Yeah, salvage. I don't have 2 hunters, so... Once again, the night air belongs to the songs of the ordinary creatures. Everyone still here? I hate a night battle. Keep knocking into trees. I am Alama and Trevinix recount what they saw, a Colossus striding silently through the silver fog. The others never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. Later, you're an enigma, little seed. I am a llama planted on a sun-blessed hillside in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? We have an idea. Your enemies improve their strategies. We've now got the Weldling. Okay. We'll find out about you later. Can I find out about you at all? No, not right now. Alright, time to improve. Let's investigate thoroughly. We will always do this because we want the gear, and plus it gives us time to heal. Right. Nothing that I really care about cancelling here. I'm not, like, they're not the primary antagonists, so I'm actually fine with them spreading around a little bit there. Site secured. What did we get? We got the Crow Feather Cloak. Warding 0.8. Dignified and thick. Proof against wind and weather. That'll give you enough warding. Honestly, this would give Rue warding at all, which is perfect for us. Sure, you go ahead and get the Crow Feather Cloak. Now then, we've got a bunch of legacy points. Is there a way for us to easily see what we're getting? At chapter's end, we get 2 heartwoods, 3 spell threads, 3 fabrics. So hides are probably what we need. Hide and fabric provides 2 fabric, provides 2 hides, so tannery. Alright, it's going to take 15 days to complete and 1 legacy point. I think that's fine. Wildermyth may be one of my favourite games of all time. It's so replayable. Honestly, Wildermyth is fast approaching the same sort of place that Thea occupies for me. It's one of those games that... it's charming. Like, there is literally a charm to it. Not Thea. Thea the Awakening and then Thea the Shattering. Thea is currently, and has been for a long time, my favourite game in this genre. There's just something about it. It just always worked for me. Yeah, I love the crafting mechanics in Thea. Hi, Vidkun. Thank you very much for the 9 months, mate. Right, there we go. That's all set up. We don't need to go here, but we could go to craft, I guess. But let's instead head over here and scout. I loved the first game so much. Like I covered it on my YouTube channel fairly extensively. I think we did a full campaign on the YouTube channel with the... I forget what the name of the DLC was. And that's the other thing. The DLCs are free. They basically just update the game. You don't buy anything. They just make it better. All the way up to adding a whole new thing in multiplayer. Like, that was never even meant to be a thing. So they actually had to work quite hard to make the engine work with that. Though, of course, Thea 2 being built from the ground up for multiplayer is significantly better if you want to play it in multiplayer, honestly. But, yeah, I have so much love for Thea. To the point that I actually, when Thea 2 was being kickstarted, I put a lot of money into it. Was it a troll adding DLC? The one that added the giants. Aavak's Thea vids are the reason I got into the game. And both are very good. Oh, thank you very much, Periapsis. Right, we need to clear this place out. Let's get that being done. Calamity is on its way soon. Library of Light. I Am a Llama was running out of good books. Opportunity. Reading is an escape for some. For I am a llama. It represents other lives she can freely live. There's no need to deny her heart. The deeds and figures in stories have always been her guiding light. The resinous candlelight sticks to her cheeks. Digging up this library walled away inside a ruin, there was no question where she would spend the fall. Unfortunately, she's falling into a rut of reading she can't climb out of. More of the same. There's those piercing green eyes again. And of course, her coy smile. Always her auburn hair, her piercing green eyes. Hey, I am a llama. You'll want to see this. Another grizzled veteran showed up. Seriously? For once, can we have a veteran that's not grizzled? Oh, Trevinix. I was reading. I know what reading is, I am a llama. I can also identify when someone's bellowing to themselves like a lunatic. Sorry, it's just that it's reading the same words 100 times. No surprises. It ceases to move you. In fact, it turns you quite sour. I am a llama reshelves the offending novel. Why do you keep reading that stuff then? Well, what do you mean why? Anyway, you came to tell me something, right? You have such piercing eyes. Maybe it's about that book you've got. At least they're not green. Oh yeah, brace yourself, I am a llama. I was nosing around in here the other day, and look what I found. Saving the little book from a damaging fall, she glares at Trevinix and then opens up to the marked page. Huh, this is just a map. To the Library of Light? It's fake, it must be. Even I know that's just a story. Love, how many times have you daydreamed about finding that place? Okay. I'm actually thinking of watching your Thea VODs to see if I should buy it or not. Oh, definitely check it out, Nico. Thea 2, I'd say, but both are good. I mean, both are amazing. Absolutely amazing. What about my people? Says Mr. Quip. That is the Giants. Oh dear. What's better, Thea 1 or 2? Asks Chris, if you haven't played before. Okay, so I'm going to say that Thea 2 is in that rare place that Portal 2 is in. Wherein the sequel improves on the original so much as to make the original obsolete in a practical way of talking. However, the story of Thea 1 is still there. So, if you are buying 1 right now, buy Thea 2. If you've played neither, buy Thea 2. Because Thea 2 took everything that was good in Thea 1, which was everything, and made it all better. But once you've played Tier 2, if you enjoy it, I recommend buying Tier 1 and playing through that as well. The story does continue on from Tier 1, but not in any way that it necessitates you to have played the first game. It's kind of more of a case of, and then 1,000 years later, blah, sort of thing. So you don't need to know anything from the first story because no one is alive by the second game that knows. It's just kind of, if you've played the first one, you notice the connections, and there are some characters in the world that are that old and have existed through the Awakening. But Tier 2 is set so far apart that you don't need any kind of knowledge of the first game. Yeah, there's cameos, like the dwarf and his daughters, like quests that you will likely have encountered in Tier 1. There is a continuation. The aforementioned dwarf and his daughters, and the Rusalka. Would the improvements in the second game make going back to the first one more difficult? No, I don't believe it does. I have played Tier 1 after playing Tier 2. Like, I played the first one, and then I played the second, and then I played the first one again, then I played the second again. I don't find them... You do miss some things, but not so much that it's hard. Like, it's not the difference between playing... comparison off the top of my head, it's not the difference between playing Witcher 3 and then Witcher 1. That's genuinely hard. I'm sure Witcher 1 was great when it first came out. But playing it now is a punishment. The story's probably amazing and still great, but I haven't managed to get through the punishing part of it yet. Of the controls and just the jankiness. At least not compared to Witcher 3. Oh, I love Witcher 1, and there's probably a lot of reasons to love it. But like in terms of the controls and just the feel of the game, I feel that if you go from Witcher 3 to Witcher 1 in that order, it will feel like you're taking a step backwards. Right, anyway, so, well, I guess we shouldn't rule it out. I'll get my gear. I don't know. Well, let me finish the Kilted Stallion first. And, of course, the sequels. How many are there? Like 16? Nah, we'll go with this one. Alright, so we're taking 3 people away. Let's go. Oh, crap. Wait. I do not want you there. Let's gather you over here, Xantos. Well, actually, yeah. Ideally, Xantos? Let's go. Ah, crap! I knew that was going to happen. The cowardly romantic is left there by themselves. The conifers rain gentle smiles, but something's off. The odd, clumsy noise isn't too hard to pick out. The gross odor, undercutting all this fresh cedar. Deepists. If I'm swift, I can rush by them. Plus temp damage. Got to be patient to escape effectively. Plus temp health. I'll set fire. Chaos can be an ally. I wonder how many I can kill as I go. Doubles. We'll go with temp health, I think. Yeah. Xantos takes a firm stance, readies his equipment, and prepares to move just as his enemies rip through the ferns and bracken. The hope may be to flee to the vastness of the deep forest, string his pursuers out over roots, boulders, needle-hidden pits. Finally, elude them. Wow. Plus 2 temporary hit points. There's only 2 enemies here, but that's a lot for one person who can't do much damage to go through. Alright, let's grab this. Discus to you. Do a whole lot of damage in one go. Pump. Ah, crap. I am being surrounded. Punk. A sincere hope is you won't be able to get close enough. Alright, I want to interfuse the fire. I want to run away. Then I want to steal the fire onto your feet. Gotcha, you little scallywag. If Xantos manages to get out of this without... Oh my god. That was not bad. That was a solid bit of experience points for Xantos there. Xantos, see? I got this. Yes, you did. Your enemies improved their strategy, so now the Horn Children have been added to the deck. But please get out of there.